in the night. That's right. We got the chats open in the Twitch line. We got the chats open on YouTube. Welcome to the party. Scarlet and Boom Puppy here for you. So feel free to say hello in the chat. Hi, everybody. That's right. We got Boom Puppy back there, holding down that beat. Today we have a fabulous Freaky Friday movie review. Phoenix Theater Friday.
Petaluma Friday.
That's right. We got a lot of stuff for you.
Friday.
We got the movie review featuring the world famous Winona Ryder in this new movie called Gone in the Night. And we're going to talk about that. We also have some show information coming your way for this weekend, as well as a special skate news announcement. So let's do this already. All right. We're going to start off by doing a quick preview of the movie for you. So shouts out, first of all, to our YouTube familia and our Twitch familia for jumping in on the session. We are loving that. And without further ado, here we go. Yeah.
We should take a little trip. Just the two of us.
That does sound kind of nice. How'd you even find this place?
I thought that you would like it.
Why is there another car here?
Ready or not now.
We booked a cabin for the weekend.
It's already dark. There aren't any hotels for like 100 miles.
You can stay.
This is like the inside of your brain. Everything all old school. Dude, the game for lovers.
But we'll be together
I'm gonna turn in.
someday soon.
Max? Max!
They're gone.
Come on, you're not even the least bit curious?
About what?
Who is this woman? What's he see in her?
I rented your cabin. I need the contact info for one of your guests.
So you want to call her?
No, I need to find her.
Can't do a stakeout without a partner.
That's her. Where the hell is she going? Oh, Jesus.
I'm glad to see you.
Ready or not now.
What is this?
People are predictable. When they want something, they'll do whatever it takes.
Coming
I thought he left me.
but we'll be together someday soon.
Woo! That's right. That was the
Look out, Gen
trailer. That's right. Look out, Gen X.
Look out, Gen X!
This movie's coming for you next. All right. So here's the deal, people. We just saw a preview of Gone in the Night. That's right. Featuring the world-renowned Winona Ryder. She's been in a ton of films over her lifetime.
Petaluma High School!
That's right, and she is a Luma chick, so we are really excited to be bringing you a NorCal edition of a movie that we also found at our San Francisco Public Library.
SFPL!
It is the SFPL, that's right.
Vote for your library! That's the thing you should vote yes
We
for is the
definitely
library!
voted yes for the
Not for the
library.
casino, for the
All
library!
right, so let's just get to this right now. So Eli Horowitz, basically the director of the movie, or Ellie Horowitz. We don't know how you pronounce your name, but regardless, they are bringing NorCal up in this scary thriller of a Manila thriller set in the middle of the woods. I want to just say, first off, you know it's a creepy movie. When you see that creepy shed in the forest.
Creepy shed!
Or in this case, for you Gen Xers, it was a creepy storage container.
Creepy storage container!
Alright, so basically this movie is giving us a huge thriller right off the bat, like you've seen in the trailer. It was more suspenseful, thriller-like, but it also gave some of those purgy vibes because of like the characters in the movie. Also, if you guys like those M. Night Shyamalan movies, that's right, Boom Puppy likes those M. Night Shyamalan movies that, that have so many twists, and then they go
entertainment.
They basically go from back to front, front to back, side to side. This is definitely a new movie that you should be watching. This movie was produced by Redbox Entertainment. So basically, Redbox movie for you on a Freaky Friday.
2MM Entertainment.
That's right.
It's a multiple, and it's female directed. Woo!
We don't know if it's Eli or Ellie, so we're just gonna call the person a great director.
Where you at? Let's get that money
All right.
on.
So basically, the crux of this movie is that Winona Ryder plays a character. Her name is Kat, and she basically is dating a dude named Max. Max and Kat
He bought $150 Bad Brains retro shit from Japan.
Max and Kat are not in the same age group. So, obviously Kat's a, Generation X, and then Max is definitely a millennial, and they're definitely have age.
No, Max is millennial, Generation X.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know. You tell us, comment. Who are you? What are we? I'm a dog. What's up? BIDD. Bull, baby.
All right. So basically, their relationship is already of the generations, different, they grew up in different times, okay? So she's dating a younger dude, and over the course of the movie, you see them driving down this road somewhere in NorCal, and it's obviously starting off as your typical suspense thriller, taking a couple into the forest.
Rewind, it's Petaluma!
Yes.
Let's give a shout out to Northern California.
Yes, it is Northern California.
Hobo County,
They're going deep into the woods.
Woo, 420
deep into the woods. Because why? Because it was Max's idea. Because as the movie kind of pans itself out, Max runs into these young people, and their names are Greta and Alan. So they meet Max, and here's how they meet Max. So obviously, Kat and Max were having dinner with Kat's friends, who are definitely, at least 8 years older than Max. And they're basically talking all this talk about, these younger cybercoder, punks, whatever, and they're throwing out all of these labels, and he kind of got annoyed with them because it was a wine and cheese party. This dude's young, he wants to be throwing back beers in the warehouse or whatever, so he's not fitting in. So he tries to fit in and say something, to his liking or his intelligence, and then all of Kat's friends who are around her age, I'd say in their 40s, they start making fun of him by making fun of his Bad Brain shirt. And he gets totally annoyed. So
you're paying $150 plus shipping from Japan, retro. It's not even the original OG Bad Brain shirt.
Do you guys pay $150 for shirt from Japan? Just question mark.
It should be the other way around.
It should be the other way around.
I mean, I know all my friends. You got hella shirts, baby.
That's
Keep
right.
them shirts.
You should sell them on Depop.com, Max. Okay, so
anyway. Shout out to Petaluma.
That's right.
A shout out to Petaluma. This theme of movie was filmed in Petaluma. Did we say that yet?
No, not yet. We're going to say that in a minute.
Okay.
So basically, Max gets annoyed and leaves Kat's cheese and wine dinner party, okay?
Cheese and wine.
And then he goes to the local liquor store. So he's looking around and he's gonna go pick up another bottle of wine for his girlfriend and her older friends and stuff.
Here's
And
the
then
liquor store right there.
basically,
Right there's the liquor store. I mean, right there. There's the name of the liquor store.
what's the liquor store?
Right there. Right there.
I can't see it.
You gotta see it. It's right
Oh,
there.
it's Namaste Liquor and Deli.
Yes,
Shouts
thank
out
you.
to
There we go.
Namaste Liquor
We
and
got all
Deli.
the facts.
An
We
early
facts.
shout out. Yes, we did pull that fact out from the movie. So, anyways, he goes to Namaste
Research,
Liquor and
baby.
Deli in the movie, and he's like walking around, and then all of a sudden he's in the aisle by himself, and then he hears like these argument of a couple. So he kind of like goes around the aisle,
We're fighting over beer.
and he's basically like seeing these young people
Never
argue,
fight over beer.
and then
PBR.
basically this young couple, they're like, dude, do you need something? And they confront him in the aisle, and then they start talking to him, and they're like, what's up with you, and all this stuff. So basically they end up talking, and he's kind of like turned on by them but turned off by them, but then he's like, do I want to go back to wine and cheese party? I don't know, kind of not. And so they invite him to the local bar across the street or wherever, right? So they're having beers or whatever, getting, kind of drunk, getting to know each other at the bar. And one of them throws out like, hey dude, there's this like crazy show that's going to be happening up in NorCal 2 hours away, because Kat and Max and all of them right now are in the city, which is AKA San Francisco. I saw the guy say San Francisco. What you got there? Oh, yes, that's right.
Time for hydration, baby.
That's right. It is a hydration break. We love
Hydration
this
break.
drink very much. We're going to give this to the ASMR community. Let's
Well,
pop
whatever
these
you want to
tops.
call it. I got an ear.
Woo, that's right.
All
We
right.
love
What's
that
up?
because it's
Happy
a
hour in the
hydration
Parklands. What's
break.
up,
Cheers.
Benders?
Woo, that's right.
South Bend S, 19th
Cheers
Bender,
to our
San
friends at
Francisco.
Benders.
Best bar in SF. Woo!
All right.
If you're in Albany, California, you got the Ivy Room. Woo!
All right, so basically they're just trying to get him to go to the show up in NorCal, and they're like, dude, you should go. And meanwhile, they're talking, they're getting drunk, and this is how the story gets started, right? So he goes back to his wine and cheese party a couple hours later, and his girlfriend, Winona Ryder, aka Kat, is completely annoyed with him. She's like, dude, you've been gone for like a couple hours. What's up, right? And then he's like, dude, we should go out and go do something like spontaneous and da-da-da-da. So then he's like, let's go to the forest. I rented us a cabin
In
in the middle of the woods.
In Monterino, California.
That's right.
Monterino.
So-
Did I say that correctly, dog? Like Monterino. M-O-N-T-E. Rio.
Monterino, California. That's right.
That's where the cabin is.
That's
Scary
where
one.
that's where the creepy shed
And
cabin
creepy
is.
storage container with
All
body
right.
parts in it.
So-
Like it's spoiled.
So basically, what happens is the next day he convinces Kat to go because she felt bad that her friends were making fun of him, and she's like, "Okay, dude, let's go to this log cabin or kind of cabin that you rented in the woods, and we'll reconnect with each other." Little does she know that he is literally trying to lure her to go to this show in the middle of the woods, right? It's like this big band show, and in the movie, the show is they kind of told him a huge lie that the show was going to be happening in the woods.
Yeah, what kind of music was that?
It was called Intense Ambient Noise Core.
Yeah, and what's that?
Is that even a thing?
Fear of God, what band is that? Maybe I Hate God.
That's right. There was a lot of like
I think they got
mixing.
confused, man.
I don't think they got confused.
Death metal or
I don't think
something.
they got the approval from the band to use their name.
Oh, well, they use real names.
All right, so the
But
names,
the scene is
names
beautiful.
have been referenced to real bands. Okay.
And if you've seen the movie, if you've seen the movie or not seen the movie, there's a shot where this discussion's going on. This is in the back secret stage, underground backstage of the Phoenix Theater in Petaluma.
Yeah.
And there's a memorial for Bradley, a Subline, because if you don't know, if you know now, that Subline's last show with the real OG lineup
This is actually
was
true.
in the Phoenix Theater. Bradley OD'd later that night in San Francisco at a hotel that everybody knows by the end of the park on the beach that I would never stay at because of this. I would not even rent a house on that block.
So this
because
is
of that.
actually a very true story. So
So they got some
let's
good
go back to
footage
the
in
movie
there.
really quickly so they
Okay,
know.
back to the movie.
All right. So basically,
Woo, party
they
time!
go to the woods and everything, and then Kat and Max drive up in the car, and they're greeted by this creepy-looking dude and a girl, and this is what you see right off the bat.
They're creepy.
And they're like, dude,
Creepy Gen Xers.
we have the reservation at this cabin, and they're like,
my Airbnb.
no, dude, we have a reservation at the cabin. So Kat, she's super confused. She's like, what the hell's going on? Let me call the owner. Like, this is the Airbnb nightmare that you probably don't want to encounter. Some creepy people already there at your Airbnb, right?
Yeah, some creepy Gen Xers having a party.
Yeah, some creepy Gen Xers having a party in the middle of the woods. All right, so basically, Max is like, dude, like, we drove 2 hours and we're tired. She's tired. She's been driving. And he basically asked them if they could stay the night. Kat, she's like, I don't want to stay the night. She's like, I'm good.
No.
But then he finally convinces her.
No.
He finally convinces her that it's cool to stay. She's like, she finally gives in. Okay, I'm gonna stay. And so they get their stuff and then they bring it into the house, and they're starting to get to know this couple, right? So this is where the story starts unfolding, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but needless to say, some stuff happens because, you know, they're doing this get to know you game, and so, you know, they're kind of getting a little freaky for Kat. So she's just like, no, I'm gonna go to bed, and she turns herself in, right? The next morning happens, and she can't find Max. So Max is MIA somewhere. She doesn't know what happened, and we're going to leave it at that. So I'm not going to spoil that part for you. But what I do want to tell you guys is that, you know, Kat, her personality in this movie, her character, her personality, she's kind of a Gen Xer. She's kind of, you know, trying to have a relationship.
She's
She
in her
was
50s.
dating a younger dude, but she, you know, like when people break up and stuff, it stings pretty bad, so they're not gonna get over it super fast. You know, we all know that. So basically, she's talking to her homegirl, and her homegirl's like, you know, kind of like egging her on a little bit. She's like, I don't even know if that was me. I would want to find out why he wasn't there, why he like left me or whatever in the middle of the woods, right? So she kind of plants the seed in Kat's mind, and Kat's like, you know what? I am gonna try to find out what happens. So she gets on her laptop, aka laptop, and starts trying to find out
What's my zip code?
these Gen Xers are and who owns the cabin in the woods, right? So she basically ends up talking to the owner of the cabin, which is this dude named Nick, right? And Nick is an
Nick's
older...
our sound guy. I think he's Nick
Yeah,
our sound.
Shout out to Nick.
Nick is also from Petaluma.
Actually,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Irene.
He learned how to do sound in the Petaluma Theater. Back in the day,
So-
our sound guy is a Phoenix Theater kid.
He is a Phoenix Theater kid. So this guy's like talking to her on the phone, and she's like, I need to see, you know, your reservation list. You know, there's a double booking at your cabin. Let us stay the night, and then my boyfriend's gone. Da 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 da. And he's like, well, I am gonna be coming to the city, and if whatever you want to tell me, I can deliver whatever you need me to deliver. So the owner comes to the city to meet Kat at her place of business, and then they start talking, right? So then your movie, the timing starts getting, you know, good. It starts flowing a little bit. The movie starts, you know, going back a little bit to kind of fill in the blanks that you didn't get at the beginning of the movie, which is kind of cool how they, you know, filmed all of this, right? And then she gets to know the owner, and then she's, you know, kind of finding about who this owner dude is. He's definitely older than Kat, so she may be starting to develop a small crush on Nick. But little do you know, you always get these like weird tingy vibes about this dude Nick, because
great casted, great by the way.
He's a great
Nick,
casted
great
dude.
cast, bro, for this
He
role.
gives Creepy a really good run,
And you know,
he's
a
pretty
kinda-
smooth
he's
about
a kind
it.
of older guy than the
Yeah.
young chick I did.
Yeah, totally.
Did I offend you? Sorry if I did.
No, I think you're right about
We're
that.
a family friend. You know, not you. I'm talking about the internet people out there on YouTube that are watching us and are spying on us. It's like the dream police is in my head. The dream police.
All right.
She tricked,
So,
baby.
basically, Nick starts talking to Kat, and they're
Kat.
and she's asking him questions about, like how long have you been living in the woods and this and that. So she's like, okay, this guy's cool, and she ends up finding out this information.
Actually, I think his name was Barlow.
No, yeah, that's his last name, Nick Barlow.
Yeah.
All right.
That was played by Dermot that guy, yeah.
Mulroney, Dermot
Great
Mulroney.
Great actor.
Yeah, so if you know who Dermot Mulroney is, he plays the character Nick.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was their first meeting, they're cool with each other, whatever. He thinks he's never going to hear from Kat again, right? So you're like, at this part of the movie, you're like, girl, why are you trying
to... Get back in that Volvo.
Yeah, why are you trying to knock on this creepy log cabin in the woods?
Yeah.
Keep knocking at it. So she calls him back
and I
on
like
the
to say
phone.
the back plates
She calls
of the Volvo.
him back on the phone,
That's what I
right?
say. It must have been Winona's car. I wonder whose car Winona Ryder's car, because it's a Volvo. It fits her. It looks beautiful. It's a little hatchback.
She definitely looks like she'd be driving a Volvo.
If you watch the movie, look at the back plate of the California license plate on that Volvo. It's been scratched. She's crossing the bridge and running in the fast lane for free. She's running in the rich people lane
Winona,
for free.
are you doing that?
Scratch plate, baby. I love you.
All right.
Give it up, California. Scratch plate number
Winona
one.
is not done with this contacting Nick, the owner. She calls him back because she can't really confide in her friends. So she's like, I really want to find out who this girl is. And
Free
she's
fast
like,
lane.
I'm gonna go follow her. I'm gonna try to find her, right? And so she tracks her address down to a specific address, and then this guy Nick's like, oh, you have an address that you're gonna go, and stake out? And she's like, yeah, I have it, right? So then he's like, well, I'm gonna come with you. And she's like, you are? She's like, yeah, we'll make it fun. We'll like wear sunglasses and we'll sit in the car and whatever, see if she comes out of this particular address, which is a warehouse somewhere in Northern California. And we took a look at where this was, and we definitely know it was in Petaluma, California.
Two places, actually.
Two different places.
Okay, I'll just break the ice
now. Now, Boom Puppy is so excited to tell you where the location of this movie literally technically is in real life.
Okay, well,
I
just want to say,
I'm going to have a cheers to you guys.
Parts of it was filmed, before we get there, parts of it was filmed in the Travel Plaza truck stop, the Reno truck stop, or Petaluma truck stop. I don't know if on I-101 or I-80 right now, but I just want to say that the middle part of the movie, I don't know what time, I forget, I should have looked, but I forgot. But the middle part of the movie, they're walking through the alleys of the big city of Petaluma, the art alleys. That's beautiful. They're there today. They're running in the back of the place that we played at, a venue. Thank you so much, Big Easy. They're in the back of the Big Easy, and they go to the backstage door of the Big Easy, and then they walk into the Phoenix Theater.
And this is where
this is crazy.
A really important part of the movie.
They made this.
This is a huge part of the movie, which we
100%.
thought was super important for you guys to know, because it was a cool part of the movie.
It's the best part of the movie.
It's basically, if you had an Oreo, this would be the white sandwich part.
Everybody have your own best part. I'm not trying to tell you.
We enjoyed this part so much because we know about the location.
What's your best part? But my best part was this part, and I just want to say thank you so much for the art and the fucking director. Sorry about my French and my Spanish and my Japanese and my Korean. But anyway, I just want to say, I'm a dog and I can barely speak English. So if you can't understand, thank you, bear with us. Watch the teletype down there. Just put it in. Anyway, it's beautiful. Like, they left the art, everything real. They didn't alter anything.
So she goes into this warehouse and there's a big...
It's not a warehouse. It's a Phoenix Theater.
It's a punk show. But it's literally located in the real Phoenix Theater, is what we're trying to say.
I think the band The Ghouls were playing, because they did get credits in this movie somewhere.
Oh, wow.
There could have been the music in the background. We're not sure. It's kind of gothy. I don't know what words they called the music they liked, but I never heard of it. But
I would say they're into
they play metal there. They play country.
Core.
They do school for kids. School of Rock's in there. They have a nursing school in there. They have a skateboard shop, which we'll announce later in there. Phoenix Theater is a multi-place university culture community, all ages event space. Thank you, Tom Gaffey. Number one, Tom Gaffey. That was for you. That burp was for Tom Gaffey.
All right. So basically, they follow her, they stake her out, and when Winona Ryder's character Kat, she follows her into this show.
Yeah, they follow around.
And then she literally confronts Greta, who's this character. She's like, dude, why'd you hook up with my boyfriend? What happened to him? And all this stuff. And then she ends up confronting her, and she's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I felt like a homewrecker or whatever. And she blows it off. And
it's on her phone. The picture of the dead guy's on her phone.
She sees this chick drop her phone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Greta drops her phone on the floor, and it's literally on her screensaver. It's her boyfriend and Greta laying on the floor together, and she's making this crazy face, right?
And to top it off,
so
if you watch the full, stop right here. The Photoshop. Stop right here. The Photoshop. This is like, you didn't get it. No one got it. I got it. Thank you, directors. I'm busting it right now. I'm wrecking the script, or what do you call it? Spoiler. Okay, so you watch. She gets busted with a dude. Like passed out looking headshot together on the phone, on the screen, on the home screen of the phone. Later in the movie, we haven't got to that part yet, but when they're back in the creepy cabin, she takes a picture of her and him in the barrel.
And that's what Kat sees when she she sees the phone.
So
she picks it up.
The shot on the phone was before the actual picture was taken.
And this is once again how the film unfolds itself, because you kind of have to watch the movie.
I'm giving it a 10 just for that.
Continues
front
down,
side, back side,
that's
10.
when all the answers start revealing themselves. Okay, it's a great written movie. All right, so basically after that, Kat's like totally still frustrated. Then she goes back out to the car, and she's hanging out with a creepy dude Nick, and he's like, okay, well you got your answer and all that stuff. And then so she goes home, and she's like thinking about it still, and she's like, okay, cool, I'm cool with everything. And so the movie kind of like then ramps itself up. So this is the part you guys are gonna have to watch on your own. Kat's still not satisfied, so she literally goes back for a third time. You're like, dude, what are you doing?
Get back in that
Volvo. Back into the Volvo, into the woods for the third time. She was not satisfied with the answer that she had gotten. So we're gonna stop right there. You can watch the rest of
I want to stop.
Gone in the Night.
Also, I'm gonna give
because we're gonna talk about the location.
Spoiler. Okay, when they're sitting in the stadium. We've been in that stadium.
Okay, we're talking about locations of the movie right now.
Locations.
All right.
Sonoma County Fairgrounds, which is also
Sonoma County Fairgrounds
Petaluma
was
Speedway.
used in the movie. That's right.
Shout out to Petaluma Speedway.
And also, once again, the legendary Phoenix Theater was used in the movie. So and all of the alleyways surrounding the Phoenix Theater
and scoops of Sonoma.
Used in the movie. That's right.
You get to see scoops.
And so, Petaluma got a huge shout
Lucky
out
Rio, thank you too.
in this movie.
California,
so
baby,
there were
North
some
California.
very awesome places in the movie that were used, featuring Winona Ryder. This is definitely a good 90 minutes of thrills that you're gonna get. It's suspenseful. It deals with relationships between the Gen Xers and the millennials, and how they date, how they are in the relationship. There is a dynamic relationship between the millennials themselves, and then there's also a very secret, I'm not going to say out this, but one of the millennials is related to Nick. So you guys got to watch that, figure that out. But I'm going to give it our puppy review right now. So out of 5 puppy paws, I'm going to give this awesome Gone in the Night movie, seeing the legendary Winona Ryder in it, 4 puppy paws. That's right. I'm going to give it 4 puppy paws. Gary! All right, Boom Puppy, how many puppy paws are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 10. Front side, back side, 5. That makes 10.
10! Gary! Alright, so that's literally 14 puppy paws for this movie. Boom Puppy's got his own custom puppy scale. It broke our usual 5, so that's literally 14 puppy paws. That means that you should definitely watch it.
I'll put it down. I'm gonna wreck all this right now.
Oh, and
I'm gonna wreck the whole YouTube nation.
This is the best part.
I love you, YouTube, but the best part. This is Winona Ryder's 3rd best movie. How's that? 3rd best movie for me.
There you go. And
Just saying.
there are secret scenes that were filmed in the middle of the movie in the Petaluma Theater.
Yep.
If you look at the walls, you gotta see the
art.
secret writing on the walls.
They did Hollywood, Petaluma.
They did not paint over it, and these are our friends, and they got a definite invisible shout out in the movie. All right.
Yeah. So Jack's team Luma.
Shout outs to the Jack's team. That's
Jack's
right.
team Art Luma's in there.
That's right.
There's a bunch of art, skunk arts here, like I say, the memorial for Bradley's in there. Way back in the secret, you ever been to Petaluma? You know it's full art. You can right now go there right now. And on the 25th of November, go to the new skate shop opening day. They also we're having a skate contest that we put a flyer up. Go to that.
Yes. Let's talk about that right now.
That's on the 4th of December, I do believe. But anyway, kids.
So just really quick.
There she is.
There's Winona Ryder. That's right. She looks very scared. She's gotten some drama.
Scared.
So you definitely should watch it for the crazy drama that unfolds. And then here are your 2 Gen X villains. That's Greta and Alan. Definitely go watch it. They do a great job at being creepy in the movie.
Was that dude almost, you know what? That dude should have been...
In the Purge. Both of you should be in the Purge. I'm saying that.
I'm going back to my generation. I'm going to go back to my generation. That's right. That movie I was shot in the Santa Cruz.
Oh.
Yes, the vampire movie shot in Santa Cruz.
Dead Boys.
No, it was at the Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys, sorry.
That's right. I'm going
wrong band, wrong movie.
It's great favorite between these ears, baby. But I just want to say, that dude should have been in the Lost Boys. Did they cast him like that or what?
Awesome.
Like,
He's awesome at being creepy, and he's awesome at being a villain. All right.
Background, they did a lot with the basic DIY filming. Handheld. Oh my God, this movie is incredible, people. Incredible.
So there you
Winona
go.
Ryder's 3rd best movie she ever made.
Puppy Paws and Homegirl.
West Coast, baby. West Coast. West
Came
Coast.
back and put her home on the map as one of the locations for the movie.
Yes.
So
She
shout
went
out
to high
to
school.
Winona.
And shout out to Petaluma High School. And all you kids that mess with hey, you're not on our side. She's on our side. Don't bully people. Don't hurt people. Stop it, people. Don't be ignorant, or you're going to get shot to the moon with a millionaire ride rocket and you're not coming back. That's right. What we're going to do.
We love Winona in this movie.
Yes.
Congratulations
But we
to
hate
everybody who participated in the movie. You all did a really good job.
Yes.
All right, Boom Puppy, I think it's time. It's time to talk about shows and events. That's right.
Okay, we're going to
Speaking of Petaluma.
I'm shutting it down.
We got
This is tonight. Big Easy
show
in the
happening.
movie.
You can go and be on location
On
tonight.
location. You can smoke weed in the alley where they walked in, where they filmed it. And that's okay, because weed's okay in Petaluma. Don't smoke cigarettes, only smoke weed.
So tonight we got the freak accident versus the smokers.
That's right, they smoke weed.
With fearsome opening acts that are right to
Medical
remain
marijuana, that
hardcore skate punk.
Right, they're meant. The speed wobbles.
Speed wobble.
Speed wobbles. Jack's team
Beer
Petaluma.
and
Speed wobbles.
punk rock. That's right. It's $10. It's all ages. The show is tonight. It starts at 8. The location is at 128 American Alley in Petaluma, California. That's right. We're so excited. Shout out to our friends in Speed Wobble. All right, the next show is the show that we're going to be playing at the legendary Gilman.
Our next show, Gilman Street, baby.
924 Gilman
Our first
Street
show, Gilman
in
Street.
Berkeley.
And we're just announcing this is kind of like a secret show, so get your tickets now. If there's tickets
We
line,
are playing
this
with an
might be
awesome band.
This might be at the door, kind of tickets with a
The
line.
headliner is from Australia.
What's up,
Adelaide,
Ozzy?
Australia. Burnout is going to be playing. We're
I'm
so
on the Snippers!
stoked.
The chats!
Yes, if you like the chats or Emil and the Sniffers, come out to the show. But Burnout is awesome. We also have Noble Savage and The Smell on the bill. We will be opening up the show. Like I said,
The Hard-Ons!
7
They're
p.m.
old school, I'm going back. Hard-Ons!
December
old
2nd.
school,
And that's
Australian.
a Friday night. So make sure you put that in your calendar.
Actually, I think the Burnout dads, I think the kids of the Hard-Ons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
And let's go back over the Saints. How about that? for some Aussie rock and roll. The Saints. Give it up for the Saints. Google that now when we're done the podcast.
All right. The next show that we got for you is going to be the next night.
Next night,
back at Gilman. Back at Gilman, Mean Jeans are playing. Also, supporting the Mean Jeans are the Rhines, Unko Atama, and Loud Graves. So it's all ages at 924 Gilman on Saturday, December 3rd. That's going to be an awesome show.
That's going to be a great show. Mean Jeans.
Followed by Sunday,
the next night, back at Gilman.
Triple dipple at Gilman. That's right. We got Necessary Evil Tour 2022, Sunday, December the 4th, along with Joker's Republic. I think they're the promoter for this.
No, they're the ska band, baby.
Oh, they're a ska band, okay. With very special friends,
Necessary Evil,
Monkey, and Voluntary Hazing at Gilman Street.
Don't mind us. Believe it or not, I've seen Monkey, but we've seen Monkey, but I don't remember. But with all these bands I've ever seen, we're old people, so we don't get it all. Old dog in the house, baby. Move on over.
$15 all ages and bring a mask. All right, the next show is going to be, actually it's not a show, it's
some information.
This is some information, it's some DIY information.
Volunteer.
We always love the fact that Gilman has always been a volunteer-run venue, legendary venue, for such a long time. But if you're interested in volunteering your time this holiday season, please go ahead and work with bands, promoters, bookers at one of the most legendary venues in the Bay Area. You can go ahead and email Gilman at 924gilman.org for more information. This is a great place to put in your volunteer work and time.
Yes.
They sure could use your help.
And if you're new to the Bay Area and want to go and help out rock and roll and need a place to rock and roll,
that's right. This is an amazing venue.
Home.
Yes.
This is home.
All right. The next thing that we have
is
our friends are going to be in Europe. That's right. Our friends Bad Cop.
They got new merch.
They're going to be on tour with the Venomous Pinks, and this is definitely an awesome tour. Make sure you go to their website. We love this tour because they're calling it the Up the Pups tour, and we're definitely going to be getting one of these cute posters. I love it.
Yeah, shout out to La Sick Puppy.
That's right.
We'll talk about that more later.
All right, and the next show after that, make sure you check out. They're still on tour.
I think they're in either Ohio.
They got a couple more shows left.
Ohio or
Cincinnati, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and Denver, Colorado.
Where are they tonight?
They're in Cincinnati tonight.
Cincinnati, give it up to Cincinnati.
Woo, yes.
Woo.
It's Black Flag.
What's up, Campbell family?
Dickies, TSOL, and Total Chaos. Make sure if you are in the Ohio and Colorado area, get your money together, get yourself together. It's going to be a great show. And then we got a couple more things for you. I think that's it. I think
we have that video. Okay, that's it then. Okay, let's get out of here.
And the thing is this is the big skate news portion of the podcast. That's right. We want to let you guys know, mark your calendars, Petaluma, California, and surrounding areas, that Rail Rage, the side room at the Petaluma Theater, is opening up its skate shop. That's right. It's called Rail Rage. Check out the boards on the wall, trucks in the case. I'm sure they're going to be doing setups for people if you do need that. But make sure you support this particular business because they do wonders for the community. So shouts out to the Petaluma Theater and congratulations to the newest addition to the family, Rail Rage.
Yeah, Rail Rage. We'll see you in November. We'll see you soon, kids. Also, there's a skate contest coming up. Let's post that up.
Skate contest.
Yes, the Petaluma Skate Contest.
I don't know when that is. I'm gonna have to do it next time.
We'll get the next podcast.
Next podcast. And you're asking us when is the next podcast? Well, I'll let you guys know.
Next podcast.
It's gonna be next Tuesday. So join us at the Magic Power Hour time of 4:20.
4:20,
we'll let
baby.
you guys
Penny's
know
Parklet.
of the next skate contest. We're really excited. We'll give you a reminder of Rail Rage opening on the 25th. And we have another movie review for you then too. So have a great Friday. Enjoy yourselves today, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because we could sure use more eyeballs on our channel. We always love having you guys. You guys have been so supportive.